Alright, we've just left Strawn, heading for Three Hummock Island, or Stanley, probably the Hummock Island, the hummocks, north-west tip of Tasmania. So yeah, the forecast 5 metre swell and 2 to 3 metre seas abating. It looks like it's abating quite well now. And yeah, so we've got 127 miles to go and settle in for the night. One day and one night. Yeah, so this is the new Stanley dock. Mooring dock here. Built by Tasport. Yeah, so we just left Stanley. We're going to head to Three Hummocks Island tonight, the northern end. Possibly stay there tonight and then possibly go to King Island the next day, or I may just keep going across Bass Strait to get back over to the mainland side, and then I'm going to line up southeasterly that's kicking in with a high that's developing, and hopefully sail all the way to Kangaroo Island and possibly all the way to Port Lincoln. But we'll keep you updated on the journey. We just motor sailing, just ticking over, the engine's just ticking over. I'm doing 5.8 knots with full head sail out, only about 5 knots of breeze. So there's our chart there. We've just left Stanley, going around this bit of headland here, and then there's Three Hummocks Island just there. So I was looking at going into Rape Bay, and then you've got King Island here, and when you zoom right out you can see the journey up to Portland, and then so on to up that south part of South Australian coast and up to KI and then up to Lincoln. So that's the plan at the moment. Alright, once we get to Three Hummocks, we'll give you an update possibly, and we'll keep you posted on our progress. Over and out. Alrighty, we ducked in the Robe last night for an overnighter. It's a fairly bit of strong southeasterlies in the yellow in this area between Robe and Kangaroo Island, so I decided rather than putting up with that all night, I'll go and anchor just in the harbour of Robe there. Didn't go into the marina, just anchored out the front, had a good 12-hour sleep and got going again at 7:30 this morning. So we've got a good southeasterly trade wind now, and pretty well dead square, about 12 knots of breeze and 6 to 8 knots of boat speed, and 52 metres deep, well clear of all the cray pots now. We had a few on the way through. I'll just show you on the chart here. You can see my course and my rum line straight up into Investigator Strait, backstairs passage there. So saying in 11 hours, or an ETA of 6 o'clock, well about 3 or somewhere between 3 and 6 o'clock in the morning, I'll be up off of Kingscote there. So I should be in backstairs passage sort of at early hours of the morning. And if you have a look at my chart plotter, you can actually see last year in March my course going south or going up to the north, up to Queensland, was actually sort of forced up into, I think it's 90 Mile Beach or something near the Coorong, and then there was a wind shift later, and then we got into Robe, able to push up a bit higher. So yeah, anyway, it's very comfortable like this. But should be able to cook a steak later on for dinner. And yeah, you can walk around in the cabin, not getting bucked around like the previous trips. So yeah, anyway, that's about it. This is all going to be fairly short and brief because I'm on a passage all the way back. So it's mostly just cruising like this, and yeah, going through past Kangaroo Island and stuff, and then back to Port Lincoln. So yeah, anyway, that's sort of this part of the end of the journey. I'm going to take the boat home and do a bit of a refit and fix some jobs that pick up on a few jobs that need to be assessed, and yeah, probably get cruising again Christmas time coming up at the end of this year, hopefully, if all goes well. Alright, cheers for now. Alrighty, we made it through Backstairs Passage and then through Investigator Strait. We're still in Investigator Strait. We've just got Orthorpe Island coming up. Just shook a reef out before, and of course what happened? The wind picked up. So we're doing 9 to 10 knots now. Tide with us. 15 knots of breeze, maybe a bit more. So a very pleasant run. Left Robe at 7:30 yesterday morning, and it's now 8:30 the following morning. And yeah, so the bottom of the York Peninsula, Marion Bay, and that's just over there in the haze, and then Orthorpe Island ahead. I'll show you on the chart. Kangaroo Island is just sort of out there, and that haze there, which is still really hard to see. A little bit overpowered now with this wind, but it's better than no wind because the forecast was for very light winds. So yeah, so we just come up through the paddock there, up around the bottom, around about 11:30 last night. Got up near Emu Bay here. I did think about camping there at midnight, but I thought I might as well just continue on with this breeze. So that's a southeasterly flow, and it's sort of bent around a bit that way, so it worked out pretty good. And then I've got another southeast northwest run with the southeasterly. This beautiful trade wind that we've had. And you can sort of see my old track when I was going north, which I found quite interesting on this one. Back in the paddock there, yeah, there it is there. Now you can see where I was going north to Robe last time. Oops, I'm a bit tired with this technology at the moment, but yeah, so I sort of got forced towards the Coorong. Not much there, but yeah, out to here. Yeah, as you can see, dead straight line going downwind. But a year ago, I sort of even must have put a reef in or something there, and then finally got back onto course once the wind swung around more. Yeah, anyway, well, that's about it really. We're just going to come into the national park in Lincoln and probably go into Spalding Cove there, anchor up at Engine Point or Fisherman's Point, probably Fisherman's Point, just in this area here for the southeasterly. And you got that bulletproof Spalding Cove in there. So, and then I'll probably just head out the front of town on Saturday, get some more supplies and stuff. And, anyway, that's about it for the 12-month journey to Port Douglas and around Tasmania. We'll catch you on our next one. Alrighty, well, we made it into Port Lincoln. Just anchored off the town at the moment. It's just the main loading jetty. where all the wheat and barley and stuff gets loaded. And then yeah, we got the Hotel Boston just up there, and the sailing club just there, all within dinghy reach. And then just behind all those Norfolk pines, we've got all the shops, more pubs, Woolies, Coles, and a jetty down the end there where you can take your dinghy in so you don't get wet feet. It's a good little spot to get your groceries on board. And then you got the Lincoln Hotel up there in the distance. That's the 7-story hotel, the biggest hotel in the city of Port Lincoln. They're the only ones that got approval for that size, that height. So yeah, pretty sheltered, southeasterly. It's 25 gusting to 30 at times, and yeah, if it goes around to the east in this anchorage, it can get a bit uncomfortable, but southwest and southeast is certainly doable for a nice spot. And yeah, that's about it really for this I'd call it a season of sailing. So it's just about 12 months since I headed up to Port Douglas and then back down around Tasmania. So we'll definitely catch you on the next trip we do. Bye for now.